All right, guys, so out here in Iowa, it is tornado season. Never personally lived through a tornado, never seen a tornado, but I do know it's tornado season out here, so I put together this tornado bug out bag type of deal. I don't really use this one too much anymore. This is the Vangest Trident 21. Actually, no, 31. Trident 31, and it's the Gen 2. So I don't really use this one too much. It's so I don't really mind having it just lay around with some stuff in it. Now, keep in mind, I put this bag together with stuff I have laying around the house. Most of my good prep stuff and good bug out bag stuff is still in storage. I just don't have the room for it here. So basically, if the storage unit didn't get destroyed by a tornado, this bag gets me there, you know, at the very least. If we're in the apartment building, the plan is to go into the garage elevator shaft, the parking garage elevator shaft downstairs under the building. So we should be good there, and this bag would come with me just in case we were able to have to be trapped down there for a few days. Now, there's a couple of things I don't have that I really wish I did, one being a whistle, but I actually just thought of this before I was making the video. This backpack in particular has a whistle built into it. So pretty badass. It's on the buckle. So making noise is super important if you're got a lot of rubble on top of you or something like that. I tried to play out in my head exactly what I would probably need for a tornado. Since I've never been in one, never been in that situation, never had to think about it. I've thought about, I mean, I've had hurricane bug out bags and hurricane, mainly bugging in bags. It's just like a bag, like take it in your basement with you, because you're not going to outrun a tornado. Now, during tornado season, this is going to be in my pickup truck at all times during tornado season, in case I'm at work and I'm driving home and there's something like I've heard guys tell me at work already that last year they, were pretty close to EF5s, so 20 minutes away from here. So like an EF5, if you don't know, is the biggest on a tornado scale. So this bag I put together with just stuff I have around the house. There's a lot of things I wish I had in this bag, but like I said, it's a basic setup, so bear with me. And it's also kind of like my bug out bag if like any kind of bad situation was to happen too. Say you might see some things in there that like probably like, okay, you're not gonna need that for a tornado, but like even if any kind of other situation broke out, like a bad riot or something like that, then it would help me out with just escape and invade. It's light. I think light and mobile is the best even in a tornado situation. So depending on where you're gonna go, even, I mean, I'm sure that a handful of people would be, if our house got destroyed by a tornado, people would help. Out here in Iowa, it's pretty friendly and nice, and people are always willing to help each other. So anyway, getting into the bag, on the outside of it, I just have this Boafang radio, and this is for the obvious. Now, this is a scanner, so I'm going to get weather updates from police, fire, EMS in the area. Important to make sure this is always working and charged, which it is. So now this isn't the ideal radio I would like to have in this bag, but it would be with me. Now, since my Scorpion radio, I think it's called the Scorpion, the little twisty one, it's solar powered. That's the one I would generally like to have, but that's only going to get you FM, AM, and stuff like that. This is going to get you the police scanners and things of those nature, where you're going to get live updates from what they're doing, EMS, fire, and you can stay well ahead of anything that's getting on the radio, because the radio stations and news station broadcasts are getting their information from these too. So this is super important to have. It's going to be on the outside of the bag because it's going to go, it's probably going to be on me the whole time. Not going to have this in the bag. I'm going to be constantly monitoring, listening to what's going on. Information is key. Getting ahead of it is important. So that's the number one thing. Getting ahead of the tornado. Then you can increase your chances of survival if it's coming straight at you. So on the other thing on the outside is my hydro flask, and that's just going to be, for the obvious water. And that's about it for the outside. There's no anything dramatic on it. I don't have a bunch of bells and pots and pans hanging off this thing. It's light. It stinks maybe 15 pounds. So actually we can go weigh it. We have the scale out. 19. All right, so I was pretty close, sitting at 19 pounds. Not really too bad. You know, might bother some people, so if you're not used to having a heavier bag, it would probably bother you. But for me, I'd probably be okay with that. A little bit heavy, I guess, for being super fast and mobile, but it, you know, it does have some things in it. In the back here, there's room for like a firearm if you need to slip a firearm in there or anything like that. But right now, I'll be having my firearm on me, so not a huge thing if I have it or not. But we're gonna go right into the main compartment. Now, cool thing about this bag is it has the side slot, so you can open it up in a way to where if I just need to get things at the bottom, I can just easily go ahead and, well, having a little trouble clearly, but if I need to get things at the bottom, I can easily do that. So right off the gate, that's easy to get to. At the bottom of this, I have my trauma kit. Inside here, I mean, this is probably one of the most important things because it's more likely you're going to come across somebody who got injured in a tornado than somebody who is just like starving or trying to rob you, right? So trauma kits I have everywhere. This has a tourniquet, band-aids, chest gauze, lots of gauze, just things like that in there. It's not super crazy, but it will definitely get you out of a bad situation. And it's clearly labeled medical and TQ for tourniquet, so can't be mistaken for, you know, candy bars or something like that. And then the other thing I have here is just like a change of clothes. Now this is all dry fit clothes. It's basically just real lightweight. I do have some wool socks, so because they dry very fast. Shoes is important. I would probably have something like a hike sneaker, like my Vasquez. Probably want to be wearing something like this. These are just super good hiking shoes. They're light, they're really durable, and there's probably what I'll have on. And then some, like I said, backup clothes, wool socks. They dry fast. The other thing I have in here, so I'll be able to slip out easily, is my raincoat. It's a North Face raincoat, so there's that. And then this goes with that to keep it warmer if you need to. And I wear this thing, you know, if it's tornado season, so right now in Iowa it's not going to be crazy cold outside, so that'll be able to get me through in this type of weather conditions. It's not going to be, you know, tornadoes don't generally thrive in -degree weather, so we'll be okay there. Actually, I don't know, do tornadoes happen in the snow? That could be a thing, I guess. Anyway, this is a little kit here I just put together. It's got a hero clip on it. And this is just, like I said, stuff I have around the house. I don't have a lot of my main preps, but that's okay because this can get me there. And like, this is the stuff I have around the house, so my storage unit's pretty well stocked up too. I do have a compass because I don't know where I'm going. Don't have a map of the area yet, so hopefully GPS and stuff works. If not, then, you know, hunker down where I'm at and try not to get too lost, right? But it's, you know, compass will help you at least go northwest, south, and so forth. We got some water filtration here. So I got my Sawyer water filter, some water filtration tablets, backup flashlight, a Gerber razor knife, just in case, you know, I lose a knife or drop a knife or whatever. So I have that in there. A charger for my Olight, which we'll get into the rest of that, and then just an extra Glock mag, you know, I don't know what the heck. Just kept that in there because I can. Like I said, there's gonna be some things in here, like in case I needed to just grab this bag in another type of situation too, and it's all I had ready. This will at least get me out of that. Now, this guy we're gonna get into, I guess we'll get into it now since I pulled it out. So this is the Pathfinder kit. This is if I just needed to just have anything else and not the bag, say I needed to go, you know, leave my bag behind and just go out for like you know, a few hours and do some scouting or whatever, and you know, check out the neighborhood or something, I'll probably just bring this thing, if anything. It's got a lot of stuff that I would need there. Hydration, liquid IVs, so those are really good because you can stay hydrated. More water filtration, stuff like that. We're gonna have these, so fire tinders, medications, a lighter, and stuff like that on here, ibuprofen, anything like that. There's all inside here, and there's probably like 3 of each in these little Mylar bags. Got the camp spoon and fork, a nice striker. So got a little striker, a way to make fire. More fire tinder here. This is the mini Inferno discs, wax discs. And then I have my my MSR pocket rocket. So that's a little wood, a little stove. Basically, you put that, and you need the gas furnace for it, which I also have in storage, but that's okay. We can light fire and have other ways to boil water. We don't have the pocket stove that's in storage, but we will be able to get to that. Even if the tornado like destroyed the storage unit, I'm pretty confident I'd be able to locate that around in the rubble or something. So this is part of the MSR2. This is just a bowl and stuff like that, just in case you need to cook. And then we have the canteen and the whole 9 here. So you got it all. And also have a bandana in here, some more stuff, extra bandana. You can filter water with that. You got the top lid for cooking, more cooking utensils. So this kit right here is basically just a cook kit. There's fire kits inside that thing. There's the whole 9. So, you can't really go wrong with having that. Now, this is going to be a part of definitely something, reason why I have this in my truck. And that's just a saw. There could be limbs in the road, whatever, blocking my path. If there's a tornado coming, obviously we're screwed at that point. I guess we'd have to go into a ditch or something. Now my truck is equipped with a shovel. Maybe if I found a ditch that was so-so, I could, hurry up and make it a little deeper, at least get myself buried in there if I could, or something. I don't know. I guess it would all depend on how much you want to survive, right? I guess, but I do have a shovel in the truck. It's the Glock tool, so this will go hand in hand with that as far as stuff I'll have in my truck, but this is going to be in my bag. And this is the Ichiban Samurai, and this is a badass little handsaw, and it'll just about cut through anything besides like a tree trunk, One thing that I'm going to throw in the truck is a tarp. I don't have room for this. I do have a flatter one that would go in the bag in my storage, but this is just something I have around the house, so I would probably run out the door with this thing. I'll just have it just in case, or maybe I'll find a way. I don't even have cordage actually, which is pretty problematic. But I do have duct tape and stuff like that wrapped around lighters in the bag here. So as far as the tarp goes, I need the cordage for it, also in storage. So like I said, having this though is better than nothing. I'm pretty sure, I could find something to tie it up with, splitting tree limbs, whatever, or just splitting pieces of trees or weeds or thick grass, stuff like that, and just tie something up. Now, one thing I wanted to say was it also helped to have a well-rounded EDC. So some of the things besides the bag is stuff I carry every day anyways. I don't carry this knife, but this would be one of the things I would have with me. I don't have my William Collins survival knife. All those things are still in storage. So it would be pretty vitally important. It would be pretty important for me to get to my storage unit as fast as I can. Now, one thing, I would have my bag on me, and I would also have my cross bag on the front, and I would have my backpack. And this would give me access to my Glock in case things got out of hand with, people going crazy, trying to loot, and, just take advantage of a bad situation like we saw Katrina. If it got too bad, people take advantage of those situations. So have some masks in here too, and then also I got myself a cat tourniquet that's always inside here. And then other than that, this bag here just got some miscellaneous EDC stuff. And then my flashlight, I would have, would be on my belt. That's got my multi-tool, a pen, and the really good O-light. And so there's that. And that would be on my belt. So well-rounded EDC would be nice. I do have these. One of the most important things you could have is eye protection. So I managed to get tornado glasses, actually. These are legit tornado glasses. So, you know, protects your eye on the sides here with this leather little guy. And these are literally for tornado chasing, I think. But why not, right? What else am I gonna use them for? Actually, they kind of look kind of dope, I'm not gonna lie. They're kind of cool. I'll wear them the rest of the radio, just for you guys. So, that's what we got as far as inside the main compartment. Actually, if we go right here, we have the SOS rations. Those are gonna be keeping you alive if you're getting hungry. We're not gonna keep cans of soup in here and everything like that. We're just gonna live off those forever. Now, underneath the water bottle, in this little side pouch here, I'm gonna keep just a deck of cards. And this is important just to have to keep your mind occupied in case maybe you are trapped or, you know, you're just trying to kill time, power's lost. Just having a deck of cards in the house in general, or, you know, something to keep your mind off of the situation and just have a little fun, kill some time. So a deck of cards, and then the other thing in here, this is the Dark Energy power bank. This is my favorite one. This is 10,000 milliamps. So this thing's pretty badass. It has its own little flashlight. It'll charge an iPhone a few times. 2 iPhones, you know, fully dead, it'll charge them up. So pretty good. And then just some more wipes. Clean yourself up, stay fresh, because, you know, it always does suck being really filthy dirty, not being able to take a shower or anything like that. But so that is pretty much it for that little side pouch. All right, so going into this, like all these pockets, I just didn't even put anything in yet, really. Got some stuff to clean you up. Deodorant wipes and just wipes to freshen yourself up a little bit. In this pocket, I have another survival filter for water, a Sharpie marker, and some batteries. And those batteries are for like my backup flashlight, which is gonna be just a simple AAA light like this. Just a little, actually this is a lumen top, so it's just a cheapie. Don't mind having it sit around because it costs like $10 or something like that. And then so there's that. And this is, I'm not gonna go out and buy just a bunch of stuff to sit around. So this is just all stuff I don't use anymore. That's leftover EDC or leftover stuff that I, you know, like these gloves. I'm not gonna go buy new gloves. Like these are the leather gloves I'll keep in my tornado bag, like whatever. They're a little ripped up, but these are, you know, having a good pair of nice leather gloves are, and these are Kevlar actually, so these are badass. But we got those, and then I think that's it for that pouch too. Now up here, I have some quick access stuff, another pair of gloves, a Right in the Rain notepad, orange bandana for signaling, all kinds of different stuff you could use that for. Then I have the lighter with duct tape wrapped around it. I have a Right in the Rain pen, so that'll be able to write in the water when it's pouring rain, whatever. Chapstick, because why the heck not? Chap lips suck. And that concludes my tornado bag. And like I said, like, you know, this is just stuff that's also gonna go in my truck, like the tarp. I'd probably throw like a nice knit hat in there too, you know, because your ears get cold and stuff like that. So boom, little hat. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's my tornado bag. I think the most important thing that you could probably have in there is some kind of way to know what's going on as far as, like, you know, weather goes, or, you know, emergency broadcasting, what's going on around the area, who's doing what, where the tornado is, did it pass, did it not, because you don't want to be down there for 3 days when, you know, the tornado left 2 days ago, right? So a whistle, you know, have either a bag with a whistle on it, or get yourself a Fox 40 or something like that. And that's pretty much it, guys. That is, I think it's a good start. Like I said, I don't know. I've never been through a tornado. I hope to God I never have to go through something where I lose everything I own. You wouldn't see me like run out of the house with cameras and my PlayStation and computers and stuff. Like, This is just, you know, it's a bag. Tornadoes coming. We're headed right down to the basement. We're not, you know, driving out of here or anything like that. We're going right underground. And then if this building got hit and it was completely just destroyed, and, you know, that's what we got. So I thought it would be pretty cool to show you guys a couple things I keep in the truck, since it is relevant to the tornado bug out bag or bug in bag. But if I was in my truck, there are a couple things I want to show you guys that you should be keeping in your truck. Okay guys, so these are a few things I keep in my truck that you should consider. Even if you have a car, these things would help. So number one here is my trauma kit. This is a full-blown trauma kit right here. This is no joking around. This thing has it all inside there, from decompression needles, scissors, tourniquets, chest gauze, a lot of chest gauze. It's a quick release, one-handed. I mean, I don't want to open it up because it's all tacked in there tightly. But this is a vangest. It's red, medical symbol, can't be denied. This is specifically for my truck in case I come up on a car accident, in case I'm injured myself. There could be a number of different reasons to have this. So a trauma kit that goes right here on that Velcro, so it's always right there. And then we have a crowbar. Now this thing here, maybe somebody's trapped in their car. You need this to pry a door open. Somebody rolls their car. This is all life-saving stuff in case somebody is trapped or something like that. So a big old crowbar. You can never go wrong with having that in your truck. Next up, the Glock tool. All right, this thing is a shovel. It's the best shovel you can get, in my opinion. You really just can't get a better truck shovel that goes in a bag in a sheath than the Glock tool. All right, so there's that. Last but not least is my truck axe, Cold Steel Trail Boss. It's a hickory handle. It's a truck axe. It's the best truck axe you can get. So going with the saw, going with the tool, there's a lot of situations you're going to get yourself out of when you have a really good axe, a really good truck axe. Genuine hickory, that's my truck axe. That is my trauma kit here in Iowa. And look at that sky. Can you imagine? I mean, it's pretty open out here, guys, in Iowa. So, you know, that's what it looks like out here. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Look at that sky. Amazing, right? So those are the things that I'll keep in my truck, and we'll head back into the house, I guess, and wrap this one up. Those are honorable mentions, I guess you would say. Should have brought my goofy sunglasses out. So yeah, that's my tornado bag. I hope you guys like. If you like this content, let me know in the comments what your tornado bag looks like, or get home bag, or bug out bag, whatever you want to be, call it. Let me know what you think, and anything you would change, that's fine. This is, like I said, this is just stuff I have around the house right now at this moment. I think it's better than nothing, right? So like, share, subscribe, Patreon link will be below. Have a great rest of your day.